What's up, Buzz Squad? It's your boy Dalton, back at it again with another deck profile for Super. Today, I'm going to be bringing you my Blue-Yellow Universe 6 deck. I know it's weird. It's my own deck. It's not Bryce's. So, let's get into it. Let's go. Alright, guys. Let's get into this hit deck profile of that Universe 6 backup. The front side hit, kind of plain simple. Waking at 4 or less. Draw a card, untap 1 energy. But the active main, take 1 damage to call a blue or yellow Universe 6, energy cost of 1 from your hand without paying its call cost. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Backside, simple auto on attack, draw 1 card. Active main, you can pitch 1 card from hand, then choose up to 1 blue or yellow Universe 6 card in your hand with an energy cost of 2 or less and play it. Nice. And then its other auto, when your opponent's leader card is flipped back to its front, choose up to 1 blue-yellow Universe 6 card in your drop area with energy cost of 3 or less, and summon it. Probably the best leader for the Universe 6 deck, in my opinion. I might have to try out the other ones, but so far, working well. Working well. Oof. Non-static, all-extensive yellow package. Running 3 hits. Pride of Universe 6. The 1 card that flips your opponent's leader back to its front side and can't allow them to awaken or wish during their next turn. Then active main, you can choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards, negate its skills, and warp it to the end of their next turn. Fantastic. I say only 3 just because I've been able to see it all the time, so I think it's a perfect numbers right there. Got 3 Keflas, the combo one I'd like to say. Basically, combo with it, you can then play it on top of one of your yellow Keflas in your battle area. Double strike, and then auto when it comes into play. You can rest either a battle card or an energy. Doesn't really care much outside of barrier, you know? It's still fantastic. I tried it at 4 at one point, but it was too clunky. But 3, I think, is the perfect number. Play 2 of that counterplay Champa, just to kind of have some interaction with your opponent. Nothing else really to it. And then if you have a multicolor energy in your your energy, it's a 2. So simple, and it ignores barrier, because who cares about barrier, right? I know I don't. For the 2-drop hit, on play from hand, you can warp a card from your opponent's hand, their choice, of course, and then active main, you can warp it to keep them protected until you can fully unleash the power of hit on them. Otherwise, just a nice way to keep the hand size down on your opponent. Great 4 of. Super combo. Do I need to say more? Yeah, it's super combo. 3 of my Revenge Blocker Kaba. Great. At first, this deck wasn't running any extra cards, which was a slight problem. You know, couldn't negate many attacks. It's like, oh, I have my Kaba. Oh, you rested him? Oh, well. But still, being able to just block anything and then killing them off is fantastic, as long as they don't have protections. But hey, who's going to do that to you? We have 4 of the Kefla, the Bold Sister, searching out everything in your deck that's blue or yellow, and Universe 6. Fantastic. Just checking top 5. Perfect 1-drop start off. Can't argue with it. For backup, in case that doesn't work, is the other Kaba. Brimming with spirit. Basically your Majin Buu clone. So just draw 1. Basic. Then, the only extra card. Flying Nimbus. Gotta negate attacks and then maybe prevent some more attacks from later, you know. Fantastic card. Fantastic card. You can run kind of any negate, in my opinion, as long as it works. But This is probably the best one out there. So, got to do that Flying Nimbus justice. We run 3 Meteoric Energy Kefla, just because blue yellow can throw into energy to get set up for your Forever Energy card. Has Barrier, has Aegis, blue yellow. Once per turn, you can gotta double check it now. You can choose up to 2 of your energy and switch them to active mode during your opponent's turn, during battle or whatnot. So you can have all those plays that you need. You know, that's the blue side of her. You know. Then auto, when this card activates its Aegis, choose up to 3 of your opponent's energy and rest them. You know, you gain the energy, they lose the energy. It's all straightforward. And then Union Patora for 1 yellow. I've never really used that. She might even go down to 2, but 3 for now. 3 for now. 3 Champa and Vados, Glorious Aid. This card should be at 4. I'm not going to deny it. It definitely needs to be at 4 in this deck. I only have 3. Unfortunately, at one point there was 5, but then trades happened and we lost count. That's the point. Arrival, blue yellow for 1 yellow. Pretty easy. Obviously, the typical dual color energy exhaust. Permanent, reduce the combo cost of all your blue and yellow Universe 6 cards in your hand by 1. Hence why this needs to be at 4. Also permanent, when this card would be placed into the drop zone, you can pitch 1 card instead and rest 1 of your opponent's energies, which is also fantastic. Second skill doesn't come up too much, but it's also nice to have if your opponent tries to get rid of it because they're sick of you just comboing off for free. But you have ways around. Got Kefla, the Peak of Perfection. Another Arrival, blue yellow for 1 yellow. This deck is more yellow heavy, as you kind of noticed. Auto when you combo with this card, and if your leader is a Universe 6 card, and it's your opponent's turn, you may choose 1 of your opponent's energy, switch it to rest mode. If you do, negate the rest of that effect for the rest of the turn. And then auto when you play this card during your opponent's turn, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards, switch them to rest. And negate the battle card skills until the end of your opponent's next turn, which is nice. Haven't really used it too much outside of throwing it into energy for the next card that's coming up, but it's nice when you can get it off and it doesn't hurt to have in there. Energy Fodder. Beerus, you did it, my guy. You did something right. There's really nothing else. You could use him to draw, but if he's not in energy, what are you doing with your life? That's kind of straight up. Don't hate me on that. It's just how I feel. Blue. 3 kills. Same thing with her twin Kefla. Tried her at 4. It was a little too clunky. Moved her down to 3 and it worked out perfectly. Crit. Same thing. Auto. When you combo with her during your turn at the end of the battle, put it onto a 1 blue KO card in your battle area, which is fantastic. And then auto when you play it, choose 1 of your opponent's rest battle cards, negate its effects, and bounce it back to your opponent's hand, which is questionable. I would have rather just placed them to the drop, but you can't argue, you know. You get a crit on board. That's all that matters. Crit is fantastic. 2 Gohans. It's basically the same as the Champa, except auto when you play it, choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards with energy cost of 4 or less, and return it to its owner's hand, and then if it's your opponent's turn, choose up to 1 of your blue energies and switch it to active. Some more reactivation of your energy, and just great counterplay. Last to wrap it up, we got 4 of the Kale Timid Sister. She adds back a 3 or more cost from drop, Universe 6 blue or yellow, which is awesome. Also, the thing with her and Kefla, they can't be KO'd, so only way to get rid of them is reducing their stats, to my knowledge, unless Bandai decides to do something crazy and do something else. That basically wraps up this deck profile. I've been loving this deck. It is definitely rough. You can definitely use the expert deck to upgrade it some more. I just haven't been able to get my hands on it because locals got sold out already. You can support us on Patreon. You can check out our shop. Those links will be down in the description below. You join us on Discord. I'd love to talk Dragon Ball. Bryce would love to too. Also, follow us on Instagram. We might throw up a few pics. You know, we just got to get on Jacob on that because Jacob is the Instagram man. Yeah, that's basically all I got to say about that. Make sure to hit the subscribe button if you're new. Hit the bell so you never miss out on an episode, deck profile, match, anything like that. Bryce is off to the side doing gestures and it's kind of trying to make sure I don't laugh, but that's besides the point. It's a great deck. Definitely go into our Discord to talk to Bryce about what it counters more, because he basically built this deck, but I play the deck. Kind of straightforward. He is Broly. I am everything else. And above all else, stay classy, y'all.